All right, all right. Hello, everyone, and good morning. My name is Jamilah Mahmud Hassan, and I am from the African Caribbean Women's Association. And today we've got lovely, lovely, lovely ACWA members with us, and I'll let them introduce themselves. So, your name?
My name is Margaret Abebrese Ado. I'm one of the ACWA members.
And yourself?
My name is Christiana Lamin Sidiki. I'm one of the ACWA members.
Also, you're welcome, welcome. And for the purpose of this interview and session that we're having, I'll be calling you Auntie Margaret and also Auntie Christiana. So today we're going to be talking about life after retirement, right? And I know retirement is a big, big time. When people retire, it's a powerful, it's like an end of a time, and also a new beginning and of a journey, and also it's time to also rediscover yourself in a way. So basically we're just going to be talking about retirement, because I know both of you at some point are retired, but you're not tired, right?
Exactly.
Yes. So I'll first of all go to you, Auntie Margaret. Are you retired?
Right. I'll start from a little bit before the actual retirement. I did not retire at 60, as I was supposed to have been, because at that time I had just separated from my husband and getting divorced, and I had a heavy mortgage to pay. So I decided to work on at least another 5 years. So I worked for 65 years, including me doing jobs in old folks' home. You know, I had 2 old folks' home I used to go to on my days off until I retired 65, and I managed to pay for my mortgage at the end of it. That was the best thing that ever happened to me, being able to pay for my house mortgage. So once I got home, at first I was resting, sleeping, and getting up at 9 o'clock. No rush, you know.
That was when you first retired now?
That was when I fully retired and not going to work. I got up at 9 o'clock in the morning and just took my time to do things. But I used to go to London to take care of my grandchildren when they were young. I went there several times, but now they're all grown up now. They're in uni, and I don't go anymore, but they come to me. And apart from that, I made a hobby. I was making earrings and necklaces, and that's the one I'm wearing. All these, I made them.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I made them myself. And also I play Sudoku, which is also quite entertaining. What else did I do? I managed to do some gardening at the beginning, but these days I've got a sore back, which doesn't allow me to do much. So I'm almost always at home. But last year, I said to myself, I need to go somewhere. So I managed to go to Ghana, and on my way, I asked for assistance. You know, the assistance whereby they will receive you on a wheelchair.
Yeah, at the airport.
Take you to your destination and everything. And that was really grateful. You know, I was grateful for that. I couldn't have done it. I couldn't have made it. Because the walking distance between changing your flight was quite long, far and far between. So I went to Ghana, and it was like from home to home. There too, I couldn't do anything. I couldn't go out the way I should have, visiting places. I was just at home, just enjoying the weather and eating and sleeping. I went for a whole month. I came back in August, early August. So really that's what I've done.
So in a way, let's say you picked up different hobbies after retirement. You picked up hobbies, and you know, from some. Did you sell some of the jewelries that you make or that you make?
I did not sell them. I just give them out
to families and friends.
I just give them to people, my church members, surgery, and my pharmacists. You know, whoever I knew. You know, and yeah.
So I'll come to you, Auntie Christiana. So I'm sure I know that you're retired at some point, but do you want to take us back? What is life after retirement for you?
Well, for me, life after retirement, like you said earlier on, you retire but you're not tired. I decided not to stop, because the main reason I took the early retirement, it was too much on the path I was. So I decided, you know what, let me take a different turn, take a different change, want to do something that I enjoy doing. So I went to the mental health, which of course, for me, leaving general wards to mental health is something else, but it's a challenge for me, and I enjoy doing it because I like to see patients when they're in the low and when they're in the highs. It makes me feel good, it makes me feel happy, because sometimes some of them just need just a talk. Some of them just wanted somebody for them to talk to, and when they talk to us or to me, they feel good. So doing this, my retirement, going back to do NHS Bank mental health, is my biggest achievement, and I love doing it, and I'm enjoying doing it, so I've never regretted it. And then it's like when I'm not at work, I'm tormented because I'm used to be out. So when I'm not at work, I'm at home, I'll go to the kitchen for a cup of tea. I'll make three course dish. Honest to God, 3-course dish. Sometimes my daughter's like, "Mom, what do you think you're doing? Middle of the night, you're cooking." Because it's me. I'm not used to be sitting back doing nothing. And I think sometimes I'm on my husband's back as well. Sometimes it's like, "What are you guys doing?" But I'm like, this is my life, you know what I mean? So I just enjoy doing what I'm doing just now. So the retirement for me is retirement from one side, but I decided to go to the other side, and I do crocheting in the night. Sometimes I will stay up the whole night, cushion blankets, making different stuff, just to keep me going. So thank God for that.
Thank God for that. Lovely. Auntie Margaret, did you struggle with, I know you've said a couple of things, choosing hobbies, having to travel at some point. Did you struggle with the loss of routine?
At first, I missed my job. Not getting up.
Remind me, what did you do again? What did you retire as?
Well, I was a midwife.
Oh.
But mainly I worked in the pediatrics, for a longer time. I missed the children, the babies, sick babies you're nursing, very delicate babies. But it didn't take too long before I overcame it, because I knew I wasn't going to go back. I remember one of the nursing sisters calling me. They called me Margaret. Should I put your name down, for bank? And I said, no, let me think about it. She wanted me to come back and do 1 or 2 days a week. But I refused to go. So I just said, no, I don't want to come. Yeah.
Okay. Wow. So, in a way, after to you now, Auntie Christiana, I'm trying to say, is there something, I know you said you've picked up crocheting as well, some things happen spontaneously that you didn't even plan to do. Is there something that you wish you would do if if you retire, for example, like this is what I would do when I retire. Is there anything you've been able to achieve?
Well, yeah, because we had a business that we are doing, so we're achieving from that one as well. Because at the end of the day, it's making us, instead of waiting for the income from the bank job, that income is instant. Because when you have the we call it the investment, when you have the investment, the commission comes to us, and it's, you see yourself, instead of you going to struggle or to suffer yourself to do 3 or 4 shifts to get the money we get in the one investment or one sales, it makes a big difference. Because that one is just going to somebody's house, prepare the meal, show the person the benefit from what we are trying to show to them, and the benefit of what they're going to gain in going for the things that we are showing them. Because the reason we started it is like when my husband took Noel 2017 or 18, when he came here, at the end of the day, all these things that we started, this business we started, bring him back to life. So we thank God, and it's our pleasure to go into people's houses to do the business. So that's, for us, it's a plus, and it makes us feel very happy, because at the end of the day, his life is been saved through this business, and now we are trying to promote it and to save other people's life. And for starters, it's called Salad Master. So it's just like health and nutrition. The equipment is like, it says, the pots are made from titanium, and it's a lifetime warranty thing. You don't need to go to the shops and buy pots again. If you get it for because what we have since 2018, we're still using it, and it's still the same. So for me, I'm so pleased and thank God for somebody bumping into me and give us this freedom. Okay.
Yeah, and I just wanted to wrap that into, because you're doing business, you're being able to meet target, you're being able to at least raise an income from there. Can I come into your social and mental well-being?
Oh well, my social well-being, for me, I'm a freak. When I'm at home, music is my hobby, dancing is my hobby, talking is my hobby. So that makes my mental health bounce up. And I thank God for working with the mental health, because the reason I retired, I was pushed. If I was not doing mental health, I don't know if I would have stayed normal or if my mental health would have gone down. So I thank God for working at mental health. Gives me a wake-up call to say, don't give up. Don't let them win. So me doing what I'm doing now, it makes me feel more happier. And I'm so grateful for me to be at the mental health, working with them whilst I was doing my general words. So it's good for me. And like I said, music, talking, you name everything, helping other people, that's my morale. What I forgot to say, even with this retirement, I picked up 4 kids. Well, I call them my grandkids, adopted them. So my Friday to Sunday, I've got them. No matter where they want to go, no matter what they want to do, that's me with them 24/7. And it makes me feel proud, makes me feel happy to give helping hand to these single moms, because they were stuck with the kids. They were not working, they were not doing stuff. But as now, when I'm helping them, it gives me the joy and pleasure to be amongst them and to say to myself, I'm a proud grandma for these lovely kids, 4 of them, so it's good.
Fantastic.
Thank God for that.
Fantastic. Auntie Margaret, social connection, because that's what she's just said now. Social connection after retirement, does it have a lot of role to play in the life you start to live, life after retirement? Does your social connection, does it really matter at that point?
Unfortunately, I don't have much of social connection. I don't have friends that I could get up and visit, or they will come to me. I've got Auntie Harriet and I've got Mary or Pawn, but these 2 ladies are busy, so busy, they have no time for visits, So I really used to enjoy church, going to church, and on Tuesdays we organized food for the old people, a proper afternoon meal for the old people. And since my back became so uncomfortable, I was not able to participate in this. But I'm hoping to go back soon, because I don't feel as bad as I used to do. So I don't have much of, social life, unfortunately.
But you would love to. Say, for example, you would love to have more social engagement with people because you believe it would improve
yes, it will
your
improve
situation.
My life. Oh, yes. Yeah.
Oh,
it will.
Okay, so can we come to another main point of life after retirement? Finance.
Oh, finance. Okay.
Navigating finance, being able to stay afloat, or being able to just stay, stay balanced on your finances. Do you think cutting down that's the right time to cut down, or do you start to cut down before the retirement happens?
I don't have that problem. I can say that I'm not a rich woman, but I'm able to manage the little I have. My pension money that comes from NHS and from the council, to me it does me fine, because I don't use money for anything else but just to feed myself and buying clothes when I want to, and giving gifts to my grandchildren and my family. So I'm not rich, but I'm quite happy with what I've got. I don't waste money on food, just buy what I need. My son does all my shopping. He comes to visit every weekend since my back became a problem. Unfortunately, Josephine, with the children at school and all that, she cannot do that. From coming from London every weekend, lead the children, can't happen. So he's my carer, really.
Your son?
My son. I've been blessed on that, So money-wise, I have no problem with it.
Yeah, so the same thing as you want to add to that as well?
Well, for us Africans, we make do with what we have. We don't do what we can't do. We just manage the little we have, just to live. Because at the end of the day, like Sister Margaret said, you can't spend money on unnecessary things.
No.
I'm a big shopper. What do I shop for months. So even during the COVID, I didn't shop nothing.
During COVID?
Yeah, I didn't shop nothing because I go to Costco, I go to the shops that I know they do wholesales. I stock. This is me. So if you think about me, and if you go to my house, like I said, I go to the kitchen to do one cup of tea. I'll make 3-course meal for you to know I'm stock. So finance is not, it's a big deal, but it's not a big deal, if you know what I mean. Because at the end of the day, if I have £10 and I need to manage the £10 for the week, I just have to manage £10 for the week.
Yeah. I
cannot put myself in a situation where I'm going to go extra miles.
Run out of money.
Yeah, run out of money, and just to get to satisfy who? You're just satisfying yourself and making do with what you've got.
Yes.
And now, like Sister Margaret said, her kids are not in the house. The same with me. I've got 2 younger ones in the house, but the grown-ups, and they tend not to eat our African cuisine, so it makes it easier for us. So what I cook, manage with me and my husband, and the older boy, he's now in his own house. Sometimes I phone him to say, I've got some food, you want to come over for it? That helps as well, and it makes a big difference. You know what I mean? And for nowadays, like those days and now, it's different. So for me, I'm just going to say to viewers to say, nowadays, don't put yourself in a situation where you're going to spend a lot, and at the end of the day, you look at yourself, you end up in debt. Why do you put yourself in debt when you're not supposed to be in debt?
You don't spend the money you don't have.
Yeah, that's the thing.
So knowing how to not spend what you can't afford.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't go beyond your boundaries. Just know your limits. Wow. Okay. Yeah, but at the same time, I know you have to know your limits. You have to know, you have to be, at some point, be shrewd with what you've got to spend. But what about the retirement itself? Like, you're no longer going out. You're not physically going out to do something to engage people. And I'm trying to understand the workings. Do you miss anything?
Well, for
do
me,
you miss that get up and go? Do you miss it?
No, I don't.
For me, I miss going into the general wards, seeing, like, care for the elderly, seeing them happy, helping them out. I miss that a lot. But to say missing the getting up in the morning, no, I don't miss it at all. Because what I didn't started with morning routine. I started the night routine.
Yeah.
So instead of me going to the mental health during the day, which was too hard because my neighbors upstairs, they have kids. Oh, the whole night the kids are worrying about. So if you think about me waking up in the morning to go to work, that's nonsense. That won't happen. So I decided, instead of doing the early shift, I started doing night shift, which of course is the good routine for me, because in the morning, like Sister Margaret said, it's your own time to wake up, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, whatever time you want to wake up. Even as what I'm doing just now, it's the same. If I wanted to go in the morning, I can. So it's my choice. So it is really a big, big relief and a big freedom, I'm telling you. And for us to, well, Auntie Margaret retired in 67. I took 54 years when I retired, because I was like, enough is enough.
Yeah.
I decided enough is enough, and I never regretted it up to this day. And then people ask, like, you were fighting with me. She was fighting with me on Saturday. She said, "No, you are not 63." I'm like, "Yeah,
I was shocked.
I'm like 63, and then she said, "What do you do? Why do you look this young?"
I was asking her, "Do you have a magic potion? Do you drink something?"
And I'm like,
I didn't believe.
No, I just decided to, sometimes just decide to live your life without thinking about what people will say, because that's the problem which even everybody, the white people, the black people, excuse me to say, we all think about what people will say. Don't think about what people will say. Think about you, because it's your life. If you want to think about what people will say, what will you do? You know what I mean? So just forget about what people will say and live your life.
I remember when I went home last year, my nephew said to me, "Auntie, I'm going to make a party for you. I'm organizing a party for you." And I said, "A party for what?" He said, "Mom, you have never celebrated a birthday party in Ghana of all the time you've left. So today you are here. Next year and next month, you'll be 81. I'm going to have a party for you." I didn't believe it, but the time came and the guy had organized a party I just could not believe.
Wow.
I wish I had brought a picture to show. He organized a party in the house. I've got a house out there in the, the hall.
Nice bungalow.
One up.
That's good.
One up house. And the ground floor is huge. And the whole place was full of people.
That's it.
I just could not believe my nephew could have done that. And it really touched my heart. I still cannot believe he did that, Yeah. So it's good when you are working and you get money coming in. It's good to look after somebody.
Yes.
If you are able to share the money you have, it will get back to you. I put this boy through uni, myself and my husband at that time, when my husband was with me. We brought him here, not here, but we looked after him, in Ghana, uni. And when we got divorced, he told me he wasn't going to contribute towards the boys' uni. I said, "That's fine. I will look after him. I'm not going to let him get out of uni just because we are no more husband and wife." So I looked after that boy until he completed his uni. And I think because of that, he has never forgotten what I had done for him. And he does anything that I'll ask him to do. He will do it for me now. He's working.
He's like another son.
He's a son. An adopted son.
Yeah, that's what he is.
He's an adopted, my sister's son, and he's my adopted son that I never had. He's part of me. And he's got married. He's also got 2 children. And it's just amazing being able to help somebody. You get it back eventually. And I don't think I'll ever forget this party that he held for me.
Yeah, you definitely.
I wish I had brought a picture to show. It's lovely.
Yeah, but that leads me to my next question. Retirement, how is it viewed in our culture, especially as Africans? When they hear, oh, somebody's retired.
They think you just stop working. You should just be laid about, just not do nothing.
You stop work and you don't do anything.
Yeah, that's what they think retirement is. Retirement is not. It's not like you should stop. It's you're away from this your setup. Your main job, or
that you can do anything else that you want.
Anything.
Something productive. You know, not just wondering about doing nothing.
And it's like giving you freedom. You know, like wings to fly. Because like NHS, Sister Margaret knows, if you want to take holidays during December, they will tell you, oh no, that's a holiday month, you shouldn't go, blah 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 blah. And we're going to Africa, you're not allowed to go even for 2 weeks. If they give you 2 weeks, you're lucky. It's not fair. So when you're retired, that's your wings to fly. Go on, do what you want to do and enjoy what you want to enjoy. And like Sister Margaret said, when you help people back home, it's you sowing a seed in a good soil, in a fertile soil. At the end of the day, it will yield a fruitful fruit that you will eat without saying it's bitter. Because as I'm talking to you, like she said, kids out there, now our kids, those the kids will look after. I'm the only one in my family that has loads of kids. Well, everybody in my family is looking up to me. Because I remember when my dad passed 2 years ago, this is me when there. I'm like, who am I for you to put all the responsibility? But like we said, it's in us and our culture and our nature to do it. So this retirement is a freedom, I'm telling you. I hope you can retire soon when you come to that age.
You will enjoy it.
You enjoy it.
I was just going to say, what would you say to a young lady or a lady approaching retirement?
Well, just don't be afraid. Even if you have a mortgage, do your best to pay the mortgage. And like I said, if you're in the nursing field, try and go for the bank sector so you can be doing 1 or 2 shifts that will help you to continue, or find something else to do. So many businesses are about now that you can say you lay on hands on. Or if you want to say, okay, I want to become a childminder, because that's the main thing people are doing now. You want to become a childminder. Yeah. Some people after retirement, you can do childminding.
That's hard work.
Yeah. No, but if you're young, you know what I mean, you can do childminding. And that one, because for Africans nowadays, people are taking the kids to somebody like Sister Margaret to say, okay, I want to give you, let you look after my kids for me for 1 or 2 hours. People are asking for £40 and £30 per hour. So, and they come into your own house. And if you're driving, it makes sense, because at the end of the day, you can't keep the kids just in the house. You can take the kids to the park.
But you have to be a registered child minder.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Let's get that straight now.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You have to. Yeah, you have to. You can do a crash course. That's a crash course you can do. That you can do that. You know what I mean?
No, that's really a hard work.
Yeah, well, for some people, but for me,
retirement, I wouldn't like to be a child minder.
No,
I mean my own grandchildren. Yes, it's not a problem.
But running after children to earn a living now.
No, it's too difficult.
No, but
too complicated these days.
Yeah, no, what I'm trying to say, I'm just suggesting. I'm not saying you can do that.
You can do that. Yeah,
I'm just saying,
things out there.
Yeah. It's just you can just exploit. You know what I mean?
You can work at home as well. You know, computing work. You can find another job whereby you can work at home without having to go out. So
yeah, well, it's just like to get you out because if some people retire at 60, like me, you just don't want to don't do nothing.
No,
just find something else to do with your life. You know what I mean? Because to be honest with you, see, when you retire, if you stay not mobile, all your joints, stiffness comes in, everything comes in. But if you keep going and doing what you're doing, that's it.
Keep strong.
Yeah, it makes you keep strong. Look at you, Sister Margaret, 81 years old.
You can't believe it.
Honest to God.
Can you? No.
I shouldn't have said that.
What is our secret? What is our secret?
Believe it. Even for yourself.
Yeah, exactly. What is that's what I'm saying. What is our secret? For me, I think again, it's the grace of God. And because of our mindset, because when you have a positive mindset, I'm telling you, Jamilah, there's nothing nothing can happen to you.
It just radiates.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And you feel proud of yourself and feel good of yourself mentally.
Yeah.
To say, like, you went home, if you didn't have done good for that boy, he wouldn't have come to you. He wouldn't have done that for you. But you can walk with your shoulder high.
Yeah.
You don't look in behind your back to say, think about, I wish I should have. That's people should stop that. Don't say I don't have money when it comes to help other people. Don't go extreme, but a little. Tesco says every little helps. Even £1 to somebody is more than anything, because at the end of the day they don't forget.
Yeah.
And they don't forget. That's why I say if you sow a seed in the fertile ground, it yield fruit.
It would. It would definitely. Auntie Margaret, let's talk about. I know you've talked about this, but I'm just going to harp on it because I've had it in mind before to ask about building community, right? Building community, giving back. I know, like, you've given back as well. As we are now in Scotland, would you encourage that women should try to also raise other women, especially if you have to handhold some women to say, I did it this way. These are the hurdles I went through. I want you to look out for these hurdles. They may not necessarily be your hurdles, but you may encounter such and such on your way, and this is how to navigate.
You can only advise people. You can tell them your problems you have faced over the years. You can always advise them, but you cannot force them to do what you went through. I mean, at the beginning of my nursing in the 60s, if I told you somebody spat on my face.
Oh yes, they're doing it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Somebody spat on my face and told me, get your black hands off my locker, and spit on my face. If I told you that, would you believe me? And it did happen. It did happen. We did suffer, but you had to persevere because you want to get what you want to get from the reason why you came here. Forget about that and just carry on.
Sometimes you have a smack, sometimes you have a kick,
the sister,
sometimes speed.
The sister heard me say, why, Mr. Thompson? I will never forget the man's name. Mr. Thompson, an older person. I said, why, Mr. Thompson? What have I done to you that you should do this?
It's a man.
The man.
Now, oh yes, they're the worst.
An old man.
They're the worst one.
I said, what have I done to you that you should do this to me? Spitting on my face. And the sister wasn't far away. She said, Margaret, what's up? And I said, Mr. Thompson has just spat on my face. And she came over and warned him. She said, Margaret, don't come near this man ever again.
Yes.
Go on to another patient. Because normally when you go to the ward, they will allocate you, to certain beds. And that's where you will work all day. Although you attend to others to in between. He said, go on and don't ever come near this man. And he, she spoke with him. And I'm not sure whether he apologized or not. But I never went near him ever again. There were so many horrible things that happened to us. So you can only advise nowadays women who are here now. They will not face the same problem. Nobody will do that now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
Nobody will do that now. So.
Yeah. And I guess this is the same for you as well.
Sometimes if you give them a urine bottle, they pee in the urine bottle, and when they want to be very bad, they'll point on you. They give you they don't give you good vibes, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
So like Auntie Margaret is saying, Sister Margaret is saying, the best bet when you're talking to this young one nowadays, just tell them, forget about the thing, just plod along and do your best and try to achieve what you want to achieve. Because
that's why you are here.
Yeah, because we are not here because we want to be here. We are forced to be here because of bringing kids up in this country. You know what I mean? And your own life You know what I mean? So it's not a freedom. It's not a freedom. I would say it's a life that we have to adapt.
Yeah.
And to force ourselves to make the best out of what we're doing. You know what I mean?
So in general, if you're to look back so far, you think you've really done well with yourself?
Oh, definitely. I've done well.
With yourself?
I must say to myself, I've done well. Yeah.
And you?
Yeah, the same, because all thanks to perseverance, thanks to be yourself.
I will tell you one more story that happened. I was assisting a doctor. I put the IV up, the drip and everything, and I went to this patient. I got all the trolley and everything ready. I called the doctor to come. The woman looked at me up and down and said, I do not want her to assist me.
Can you believe?
Wow.
I do not want her to assist me. And funny enough, the doctor was an Indian. And the doctor asked her, so you don't want her to assist you? Would you like me to assist you? I'm an Indian, I'm black. So what do you want to do? You want me to call a white person, white people to do it? Because if you don't accept her,
you're not accepting me.
You are not accepting me. I'm the same as her. And the woman looked at me and she looked down and didn't utter a word. And the doctor persevered, pursued, wanting an answer. Would you like me to walk so that you can get a white person to come and assist you? If you refuse her, you refuse me. Then she said, I'm sorry.
Oh, she did?
Oh, yes. She said.
Yeah, some of them does that. Because at the end of the day, they'll be ashamed of themselves, because I'm here to help you.
Because the doctor was walking out. He wouldn't do the drip. And she was seriously ill, And she apologized. I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
Oh. This is what we're facing.
So that's life, There are good ones and bad ones.
Yes, that's life. You get the good ones.
So you have to accept whatever come on your way.
Oh.
And that makes us strong.
Yeah.
That makes us
I will
strong.
agree with that.
So both of you will agree you've done well with yourselves. You've done.
Oh, definitely.
You don't feel regret for taking your retirement when you did.
I have no regret.
No.
At all.
And I'm sure Sister Margaret is enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. And we're living that's why I said we're living the life.
And you know what? You both look very good. You both look very, very good.
I just wish I was able to travel more.
Yeah, exactly.
To look at places.
Yeah.
I always wanted to go to France.
France?
Yeah.
You can. You're still young for that. Don't worry. Look at you.
You look young, Auntie Margaret. You really look young for 81.
I behave strong. I behave strong when I'm coming out with you and everybody. But it's not always like that.
Yeah, well, you have that time. You have the moment.
And I am, I'm so grateful to the Lord for the way He's made me, Just get up and go.
Yeah, that's it. And we Africans, we don't put the sickness or the ailment in our head.
I won't let that.
We don't let it put us down. Yeah, because for us, we are fighters. So we always fight back. No matter what, we fight back. And it's good we have that mentality.
Yeah.
Because, excuse me to say, our age, if you see patient that you're nursing, you're the same age. But, like, what's going on? But because, and sometimes they ask me, excuse me, what do you do? How do you do it? I'm like, what do I do? How do I do it? I keep smiling. I keep thinking positive and I keep acting positively. That's the life, what I mean? So thank God for that. So we're happy to and proud to be retired in a young age.
Well, thank you so much, both of you. You've both done well and you've really, really taken us into what life after retirement is. And I want to say a big thank you to you, Auntie Margaret, and also to you, Auntie Christina. Thank you so much for coming. It's been wonderful listening to both of you today. So that brings us to the end of the program. These ladies have successfully told us that being retired does not mean you're tired. So if you have any hobby or anything you feel you still want to do after retirement, it's still time. There's still time for you. So thank you very much. Join us next time for the Women's Mic by ACWA, and hoping to see all of you soon. Thank you so much. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.